Good evening, fellow councillors. I now declare the meeting open at 1:04. The special meeting of council on the 19th of December 2025. I'd like to offer acknowledgement of country. We wish to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land in which we are meeting, the Wandandi people. We wish to acknowledge and respect their continuing connection to the land, waters and community. We pay our respects to all members of the Aboriginal communities and their culture, and the elders past and present, their descendants who are with us today, and those who will follow in their footsteps. Item 2, record of attendance. I've agreed to an approval, Councillor Shihano, to join via Teams in accordance with Section 14C and 14CA of the Local Government Administration Regulation 2016. And Councillor Shihano, welcome to the meeting on Teams. I've also had an apology for a late arrival from Councillor Mogg, but nonetheless we'll proceed with the meeting given that we have a quorum present. And so we'll see what time she gets there. Item 3, public question time. There is no members of the public present, and nor has there been any request for public question time, so we'll move on to the next item. Item 4, declarations of interest.
We have a declaration of interest.
Yes, we do.
We have one declaration of interest.
On item 8.2. I've known Greg Morton for a number of years.
Yeah, so just item 8.2, Councillor McCreary has an impartiality.
8.2, wasn't it? Yeah.
8.2, because he goes to the landowner.
We have one declaration of interest from Councillor McCleary in respect to item 8.2, in that he was a former acquaintance of the landowner and served a period on council with him. He will be remaining in the chamber and taking part in the debate. We now move on to item 5, notice of items to be discussed behind closed door. There's no items this evening listed to be discussed behind closed door, so we then move on to item 6, announcement by the person presiding without discussion. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the Shire and on behalf of Council to express our condolences to the events that occurred last Sunday and the tragedy that befell that community in Bondi. I believe that we would all be of a mind to condemn the violence and complete disregard for custom, behaviour and normal conduct in Australia. And I would like to state that I believe there'd be no member of council that would have any objection to that particular matter. Thank you. Petitions and deputations and presentations, there's none. So we then move on to the items on the business paper. 8.1, CEO selection criteria and position description. There is a recommendation on the paper which has been amended to include the advertising criteria. So can that be added to the motion, please? Adopt the late attachment, and Councillor McCleary has called forward to move the motion. Councillor McCleary moving the motion. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Sharp seconding the motion. Councillor McCleary.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, councillors. I'm going to move the motion as read. There's been a lot of work in the background of this motion, and very appreciative of the training that we had on Friday to make us aware of a few things. We've had a lot of meetings between now and then as the panel, and we've worked through what we think is the right package. This decision tonight is seeking the endorsement of council for that package. There's a few things in there that hopefully everyone's had a chance to read. We've had very good assistance from the consultant that we employed during this process, and our HR officer and Talia, as we pulled this all together. There was a lot of, I think there might have been some midnight work during the week, but yeah, look, it's great to see that we got to this stage. So yeah, that's basically what I want to say.
Sharp.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just really concur with Councillor McCleary. There's been a lot of work done behind the scenes, and I think we're going with the best we can. And I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this come to fruition.
Any speakers against? Councillor Hastie.
While I support the need to recruit a new CEO, I cannot support this item in its current form due to the inclusion of Exec 4 on page 11, investigating a potential reversion from SAT Band 3 to Band 2 sends a conflicting message at the time when we are seeking a strong executive leadership, regional influence and long-term growth. I believe this undermines the integrity of the CEO recruitment process and signals a step backwards for the organisation. For that reason, I'll be voting against the item as presented. Thank you.
Any further speakers against? Any further speakers for? I may take this self-indulgent opportunity to concur with the comments of Councillor McCleary and Councillor Sharp. There's been a lot of work go into developing this recruitment package, and I think the support we've had from the consultants has been excellent, but I also would like to commend the support we've had from the independent member, Kieran Strawn, and also from our staff. One present here today, we could not have reached this in this time frame without the vigorous endeavour and commitment of those all involved, and I commend the motion to council. I'll then call for the vote. Those in favour?
John, do you just want to turn it back to the mover?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. No, before Councillor McCleary will not forgive me. Councillor McCleary, write a reply. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ferguson. I was about to try and get your attention on that one.
No. You're
as we're working
entirely
in standing
appropriate.
orders. Look, this is a good package. The level of salary at the end of the day and the package that gets awarded is dependent on negotiation between the panel and the incumbent, or future incumbent, I should say. I think this is a good package, and I think we should be voting for it to get the ball rolling.
Thank you, Councillor McCleary. I'll then put it to the vote. Those in favour? I note Councillor Ciano has raised his hand and voting for it. So that's carried 8-1, and Councillor Hastie has voted against. Thank you. We then move on to the next item on the agenda. Item 8.2, road dedication of land for, even though I drive on this road every day, I've never been entirely sure how to pronounce it, Malacup, I'm going to say, road bridge widening. So can I have a mover for that motion, please? Councillor McCleary, move with Councillor McCleary, second, and Councillor Mogg. Councillor McCleary.
Thank you, Mr. President. From what I gather, this has been an offer and acceptance on a piece of land that's important for building this bridge. So I think it's important that we vote this through.
Councillor Mogg.
Thank you, Chair. I concur with and pleased to see this motion come forward. The Malacup Bridge and Road definitely needs attention. Thank you.
Any speakers against? Right, a reply. I then declare the motion carried. Thank you. We then move on to, unanimously, we then move on to item 8.3, that Council supports the Bunbury Geographic Group of Council Executive Officer funding request. Do I have a mover for that motion? Councillor Hastie. Do I have a seconder? Councillor McCleary. Councillor Hastie.
I move that as is read, thank you.
Councillor McCleary?
Yeah, I've probably got some questions outside of the meeting anyway that can be simply answered. Maybe about the level of pay for the exec officer on that thing, but I'm fine with the motion as it stands.
I'm going to be, again, a little bit self-indulgent. I attended a meeting with one of our directors, Ms Chamberlain, and I was, for my part, and I thank councillors that have moved the motion, for my part, entirely persuaded that working collaboratively as a group of southwestern councils and employing, in effect, the consequence of this, if it's adopted by most of the councils, will be sufficient funds to employ a executive officer to progress and address the projects in the entire southwest region. It seems to me entirely logical that our pet project, that is the Agri Precinct, would fall automatically into this type of category. But in addition to us standing out alone as a singular local government area, we would have the support of a group of councils, which gives a lot more critical mass, and would have the support of a professional CEO or administrative officer that can promote and develop it and extend the network and connections with the various parties who may contribute to it. So I'm entirely supportive of it. Councillor Shiano, any comment?
No, I had no comment to make.
Okay, then right of reply.
Councillor Hastie.
Councillor Hastie.
No, I've got nothing further to add. You summed it up well, Mr. President. Thank you.
I'll put the motion to the vote. Those in favour? I note Councillor Shiano has raised his hand, so that's carried unanimously. Thank you.
Chairman.
It is, yeah, well, no motion, no matters behind.
There's no items for consideration behind closed doors, and so it's my august and honourable privilege to declare the meeting open at 4:13, 12 minutes, and I wish you all a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and thank you for your contribution today and into the time that I've been on council, and to all of you for being here. Thank you. Well done. Is that a record?